Well, yeah, that's how fucked up they is. Now, I ain't never seen this one right here before, but he just brought some food over there to that apartment over there. This car right here. I've been sitting out here. He was in the first video. Now he leaving. So I don't know if they be having people bring their food. Cause this car right here ain't got up. They ain't left went nowhere. You feel me? He lived at Breezeway like a little Mexican looking dude. You know what I'm saying? But the Breezeway behind me right here. Can't even see it. So much sun. But it's a Breezeway. It's a Breezeway back here. Back there. He live over there. He ain't moved up there. But yo, man, every damn time, they start doing that shit. And that's what Stephen Marlowe was talking about. They just that fucked in the head, man, that they'll be sitting around fucking with kids and everything, bro. That shit sad as hell. And the point, it's like this right here. If I wanted to, you feel me, I could flip out and do some bullshit like Stephen Marlowe did, right? That ain't gonna make shit no better for my kid though. They ain't gonna make shit no better because just like I just said in the other video, when it all boy, hell yeah. When it all, cause I'm waiting on them, bro. Cause they say they gonna be doing inspections, right? You feel me? They say they gonna be doing inspections and trying to see this, that, and the third. But I don't trust them niggas, man. Cause what I noticed, they be trying to bring shit in your apartment. These motherfucker might try to poison your food, any damn thing. But I got a damn a system on my door to where if you walk in this motherfucker, it let me know you in here. You feel me? So I'm finna see what they doing. Like, I wanna be here. You feel me? I wanna be here. So they saying they going in this room and that room, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool, go ahead and do all that. Matter of fact, let me go get the paper and put this shit on here. Put this shit on here. You know what I'm saying? But they claiming they gonna come in and do all this and that and the third. And around from between 9 and 5. And hell, my motherfucking sons, you know what I'm saying? My sons come home and they be at the house for like about a good hour by themselves. My teenagers. So I don't trust these niggas. You know what I'm saying? When they get out the school bus, they got to keep coming in here and let themselves in. But what if they come here and these motherfuckers in here? Yeah, I'm supervising. Yup. Cause that's what they be claiming they is. Supervising. And supervising what? These motherfuckers be trying to create psychopaths. Get somebody to do something to one of they dumb ass. So yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look, like these motherfuckers ain't left, bro. I'm telling you. These motherfuckers ain't left. All these tags and shit out here, these tags is from out of town. Motherfucking all of them got this little dumb shit on it. Look, I'm finna show you. I'm gonna show you. All these tags got this little dumb shit on it. They'll say, oh, this is a support sticker, right? But why is it that all these niggas got this shit on their tags, fool? Look at this shit. What that shit say? United States government. Feel all little shit like that shit, right? All over the motherfucking place. Here go another one. Right here. Same shit. United States government, right? Feel me? They ain't left. This a mother and her daughter drive this car. They ain't left. Little white dude right here drive this white car. He ain't left. You feel me? Everybody go back to work today, don't they? The Mexican dude right here, he ain't left. You know what I'm saying? He ain't left. Why y'all still here? You feel me? 9 to 5, 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the evening, right? You know what I'm saying? United States flag on that one. What this one say? What that is? Fire department shit? Got another one right there. Man, wait. Oh, look. All around here and shit. This one right here ain't. This is shit they be doing, bro. I can walk this motherfucker all the fuck I want. $1,800. If I want to, I can do cartwheels around this motherfucker for what I'm paying. Revving up the motors and all that old shit. These niggas were doing that at nighttime, like round about. It had to be like 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Look, Ontario and shit. All the way from all these look, Ontario, Arkansas. Niggas from everywhere, you feel me? Ontario, Rocky Mountains and shit. See what I'm saying? That shit crazy as hell. But this way they talking about they gonna do this today, right? September the 6th. Yeah, Ontario, Canada. They go to little paper plates. Know what I'm saying? Revving up the motors and all that old kind of shit. Yeah, police still right there. So if that nigga just got his car parked right here, they go one from California. This one right here from California. Look at it. Cali, fool. California, right? See what I'm saying? And Red Bank, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? All the people moved out, right? Then the motherfucker, all these other people moved in. They had tags from every fucking where. I was looking at they show like, damn, why the fuck these niggas come from everywhere like this? Niggas come from everywhere, bro. All over the place. Yeah, that shit say Canada on there. Canada, far as hell from here. You know what I'm saying? All over the place, right? This nigga right here from Missouri. This one right here from Missouri. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The real people moved out. Then these niggas, you know, half the time they be fake military. You know what I'm saying? Some of them real live military, but most of them they be fake military. They just use those stickers. Like I said, they call them support stickers. And it's supposed to instill fear in you to make you feel like, oh, I got the military after me, which military people is involved in it. I remember one day I was ran out of gas, man. And when I ran out of gas, I was like right by the damn gas station. So I got out the car and started pushing it. A dude jumped out. My car, like, I'm pushing the car. And I realized, I was like, damn, this shit light as hell. I'm pushing, I'm like, this shit got light as hell. Then all of a sudden I look back, it's a dude with a military outfit pushing my car. Pushing my car, so them niggas had been following me. You know, but they had to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? They had to make it look good. You know, cause he helped me out and shit, right? But the whole time, when I got to the gas station, they already had the little perps over there talking about, oh, you thought everybody was bad. You thought everybody not bad. That's what one of them said. And I just took that, like, with a grain of salt. Like, nigga, why you even say that? I ain't said nothing about everybody bad to you personally today. So you already know what's happening with me. You feel me? But that's what he said out his damn mouth. That I believe everybody's bad. So he made it like he just come to help me out and all that old kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which he did help me, you know, but that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Yeah, mind games and shit. They'll come like they the angel of light, you feel me? But they really trying to take your ass down, take you out, get you out the way, you know, all that kind of mess. Well, I'm waiting on them. I'm probably gonna lock up and go wash my car real quick and see if I get anybody to jump behind me. And see, I just said that it could have been a thought that they give me. You know what I mean? They good for that. But I do need to wash this shit because it's dirty. Hell no. Hell no, I don't talk to the rest of them. You probably about the only person who don't ever ask me that. I don't talk to them because I know what's up with them. I don't talk to them at all. Because just by me being out here, I don't move away different places for a long time. You know, I always will move on the outskirts of my hometown. I stayed in Georgia, which is on the outskirts of my hometown. And now that I know what's going on, and I see that these people, the way they act, I got family members that used to act just like that. It just took for me to have to see that shit for me to know that, okay, this what this was the whole time. I was just thinking that they were just some fucked up ass people, which these motherfuckers is fucked up. But I didn't know that my people was in on shit. I didn't know that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, I don't talk to them at all. You feel me? Because when it all boiled down to it, they did me wrong. You know what I'm saying? They did me wrong. And they know that I know that they did me wrong. You feel me? That's why motherfuckers ain't really cause you gotta think about that, man. If somebody, you know, if you ain't seen somebody in a while, you be trying to figure out where the fuck they at, make sure they still alive, shit like that. Like, when I first came up here, I got a sister that live in Nashville, which is like 45 minutes. Yeah, I watch your videos. I watch your videos probably more than you think I do. But what you say, the mentions? Hold on. Do you watch my videos? The last couple I mentioned had how it had to start real close. Oh yeah. No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these people, man, a lot of us, this shit happens when you born. You feel me? Because somebody in your family, you know, could possibly put you up for that shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Somebody in your family could actually say, well, this the one we're gonna sacrifice his ass to Satan. Cause that's basically what the shit is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sacrifice his ass, and you know, we gonna for whatever the reason. It could be for riches, it could be for an offering for something that they may have done in their life, because these people believe in the occult. You know what I'm saying? They believe in all that kind of shit, right? And they could have been done something in their life, and they need to offer up somebody to take the heat off of them, type shit. That's how that shit be going. But you know, either which way it go, uh, putting a child through this, you know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like I've been going through this shit my whole life and I just didn't know it. Along with a whole bunch of other people, cause I can damn near take shit all the way back to elementary school. I can damn near, and you know, it's hard to remember elementary and stuff like that, but man, damn. Hold on. All right. But yeah, I can take it all the way back. Did that just stop? Oh. I can take it all the way back to like elementary school, man, with like little stuff I noticed from other families that they used to do to our family. You know what I'm saying? They used to always treat us like shit. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go through a lot of shit. Like I recall times where like I'd be done left my neighborhood and be somewhere else. And I always used to run into the same people, and I used to always think that it was because the city's small, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But no. They was doing it to us when we was kids, you feel me? They were doing that shit to us when we was kids. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all set up. You know what I'm saying? But uh that's the case too, you know, like it could be just somebody don't piss somebody off, you know what I mean? But uh when it all boiled down to it, you said Freemasonry, you know what I'm saying? I got relatives that have done uh different type of crimes and shit like that. And then, you know, you don't wanna put them people and say, oh, it's because of this person. Cause I got shit that I don't did too. But at the same time, it's like a never ending cycle. You know how you might know people and all of the males in their family are always going to jail. You know, when they go to jail, then when they have kids, they kids be going to jail. You know what I'm saying? It's like a never ending cycle. But when it comes down to this mind control shit, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This mind control shit is it's the bridge between the gap that'll get people to do those crimes. So say for instance, if you got the mindset of, you know, I'm gonna be a good person. I ain't gonna be like my relatives that was before me. They was doing all this shit before me, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to not be that. This mind control, what it's gonna do, just say like you got a lot of people who are alcoholics, and you try to break that curse. This shit is designed to make sure you be just like that. You know what I mean? Like they want you to be the next one in line. So the families that was doing it to that generation before you, they gonna profit off of you also. Cause they profit off the ones before that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they wanna make everybody, mainly us, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just gonna try to discredit the white people, cause they go through the shit too. Y'all hear the niggas, you hear the niggas honking the horn. But uh mainly us blacks, bro. I'm telling you, it's a trap for us. Soon as we come out the womb, you know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna be doing this shit that's of the world, corner shit like gang banging. You might be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Uh, whatever the case may be, but all that shit is to make your ass go down eventually. You gonna go down eventually. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the hell they doing. You know, and it's designed to take you out quicker. You know what I mean? Cause just look at how these people be kamikaze just going and they just give up, man. They just give up and be like, shit, I can't deal with this no more. I'm finna go kill somebody or get myself killed. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's designed to do. And whenever you pass away, all these people who were out here participating in your shit, they gonna you know, it's like I sure would like to see it. You know what I mean? I would sure like to see if they was getting some type of incentive or some type of discount on houses and stuff like that. But just by me knowing my family members, like I got an auntie on my dad's side, you know what I'm saying, a nigga who made me. And I know they Freemasons and shit. I know this shit, right? And I got a cousin that played for the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really know too much about them, and I looked them up. You know, like I got all the names from when my grandmother died. I got all her brothers and sisters' names and shit, right? And the crazy part about it, man, the shit's so wild, man. It's like it's so much to this shit, man. All these last names of these people that's my relatives on my father's side. My wife actually got the same damn last names in her fucking family, which I found it strange. I didn't never really say nothing to her about it, you know what I mean? But got some of the same last names, man, all through the shit. You know, like one of her people died, and then I got a obituary and I looked at the shit, and I'm like, damn, they got all these names, right? And then I looked, you know, I've been having mine. This was both of my grandmothers passed away. You know what I'm saying? And my grandmother on my dad's side, you know, they got a lot of the same last name. Yeah, she is. You feel me? But they be using her like she probably at the stage where she like I was before I woke up. Cause I be catching them. They be following her around and shit. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing people doing little gestures with their hands toward her when she not paying attention. You know, like if she come into the house and she got some shit for me to get out the car or something, like she just went shopping, then I'll pop out. It just happened yesterday. Matter of fact, she had went to the store and right before she left, I heard somebody crank their car up, right? And I looked out the window and saw who it was. The same motherfucker that cranked their car up and left ahead of her pulled up behind her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, they just pulled up behind her. And what I did was she didn't have much. She just had a little bit of shit. And she brought it in the house on her own. You know, and it wasn't nothing for me to get. But I ended up coming outside and just standing on the porch and watching to see what kind of movement is happening, right? So when I'm standing here, these niggas don't even see me. It's two white boys. They stay in the alley across from me. You know what I'm saying? And they got like a Chevrolet Camaro, right? So I'm like, oh, those make distinctive sounds, and because they got the mufflers and the pipes on them. So they pull up right beside her car. She in the house now. She in the house. They don't even see me standing right here looking at their ass, right? Right there on my porch. I'm standing right there, right? My wife car right beside me, and the niggas parked on the other side of her. And one of them, they were probably like one or two spaces over. But they pulled in right when she pulled in, like a little bit behind her. And the dude just started staring at her car like he was talking about her car or something, right? And I'm like, okay, she ain't even out here. She just went in the house. I'm standing here. He don't even see me, but he looking over here at her car. I wish I see be shit like that to why I be needing like just. And believe it or not, these motherfuckers over here, they said we can't have cameras on our porches. So they don't want you. The only way you can have a camera is a Ring camera. You know, a Ring camera only covers so much. But they say you can't have no camera out here. So they don't want you to catch them doing their little bullshit, right? And you know, I just feel like that was weird as hell. Like, why you even You feel me? Then while I'm looking at him, he's ice grilling me. I'm ice grilling him. You know, I'm like, shit, I'm not about to stop. I'm watching your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the fuck out of you. I see what you doing. You follow her in here, right? You follow her in here. You left before her. So that means you already knew she was finna go to the store. Which that would mean that she's under the same shit I'm under because they read your thoughts. You feel me? So when she said, "Oh, I'm about to go to the store," and they knew it was a for sure thing or a possibility of her going to the store, they turns around and these motherfuckers just drove by with the bullshit. See, that's another thing too. But let me stay on subject. Uh, they knew that she was gonna go, so what they do is they'll either go to that store and sit in the parking lot and wait on you, or they'll be parked somewhere along the path that you traveling to see when you coming. Then they'll pull out in front of you or pull out behind you, type shit. I've been watching the whole little move, everything they be doing. You know what I'm saying? And somebody sitting out here right now zapping me in my ass and shit, zapping me under the bottom of my damn balls while I'm sitting here. You know what I mean? Right. You right. But back to what I was saying though about the relative, like the bloodline shit. Uh man, I noticed that everybody had the same kind of last names and shit, which that, you know, yeah, my damn balls. You know what I'm saying? These niggas crazy as hell, bro. They do little petty shit like that. Like they'll be sitting somewhere by, or they'll ride by, cause I can tell that it be how they had go now, because like I can sit in my living room and like you got that Wi-Fi and all that shit on, right? That's the way that they link to you. You make the hit more powerful when they zap you. But man, I can be sitting here. I could be sitting here in my living room, right? And no sooner than a car come by, all I'm finna tell you, uh, a car come by, and then I feel the pain. Soon as they ride by real slow, and then I feel the pain no sooner than they ride by. But I be looking at them, you feel me? Like I just up and look out the window, which it could be a little mind game too, that whatever this computer shit is can play with you. But I'm telling you, I see them. They'll have their phone up and they'll ride by real slow. And then I feel that shit no sooner than they ride by type shit. But as far as with the bloodline shit, uh, I don't know how true it is. I just be trying to, think of different hypotheses of why this shit could be. And like I said, a lot of us don't even be knowing who our relatives is and shit like that because of like I just said, my auntie, right? My auntie, I never really knew them when I was a kid. I mean, I knew who she was. She came around when I was a kid, and this is the thing that she used to do. What she used to do when I was a kid, I noticed about her was she would always exclude my younger brother like he wasn't related to me. Like my dad wasn't his dad. And at the time, man, I ain't think nothing of it because she was giving me money. She'll come by and give me $100. Yeah, that is by design. That's why you don't know them. But I don't know majority of mines either. I didn't start I didn't start getting to know my cousins and shit like that until I was older and I was pretty much an adult. I was able to go and track some of them down who lived in the city, and most of those were fucking perps. Most of those, she got the damn Target bag. She wanted me to see that. She got the damn Target bag. Hold on, let me see if y'all can see that. She might walk back around. She got that damn Target bag. She gotta walk back on the other side of the car. Don't put that bag in there. Look, 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 look at that. Look at that. Where that Target bag? Look, got a Target bag, y'all. Look at that. See that shit? Look at that shit. You feel me? With the big ass book bag on. Hold up, hold up. Got that damn Target bag on. She'll put that in her car, right? See what I'm saying? Where the fuck Target at? You feel me? Where the fuck? Where the fuck Target at, bro? Yeah, I ain't seen it. I mean, I know we got one around here somewhere, but I don't even know where the fuck that shit is. But they bust out with the Target bag. Okay, here he go moving. He finally moving around. See what I'm saying? These niggas, man. Look at these niggas, man. He moving now. He finally moving around. After I just walked over there. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Now what damn job this nigga going to at 9:30 in the motherfucking morning? Hold on, let me see what I want to do to keep you from the major players while you're young. Then let one close to you train you or whatever. Oh yeah. See, this the thing though. What she did was, what my aunt did was, this is my dad's sister. Okay. What I noticed was none of them really didn't be bothered with us. My daddy didn't be bothered with me really. Know what I'm saying? He was in the city. He was in the city the whole time, and hell, I rarely knew him. You know, I didn't know him until, like I said, I got older, and I was able to maneuver through the city on my own. Like, I got a car, I can go and see people on my own. I knew who he was, but he wasn't there for me. You feel me? There we go. We got more traffic. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Where they just be chilling, fool. Where they be going? Look at that. He going over to his car. They just sit out here, man. They just sit out here all day. Look at that. He jumping in his car. He mad, too. I don't care. Shit, I ain't doing shit to you. I can record your ass all I want. Ain't gonna take out his trash. He old as hell. He about 60 something. See what I'm saying? They be retired people. Snatching the door. He snatching his car doors open and shit. Boy, I don't care nothing about none of that. But you see what I'm saying, though? Hey, you see what I'm saying, though, Journey? These niggas just now getting up, moving around and shit, man. They probably went to sleep after they got finished torturing me and all that old shit, torturing my son and shit. Then they go to sleep, right? But, like I said, uh, my damn, my damn, auntie, she used to do that shit where, you know, where they shower you with gifts and then they just ghost themselves. That's how she did me. She just ghosted. Hold on. You said my daddy low key braid test subject babies. My sister and I supposed to have the same daddy, but I'm RH. My sister is not. Yeah, love bum. That's what it's called. So she used to come over there, but at the same time, like she'll come over there and give me $100 bill or something. You know what I'm saying? So I knew she was having money. I was like, damn, my aunt have money. You feel me? I was poor as hell. You feel me? Living in the projects and shit. You know, living in a house without no water on. And then she'll come bring $100 to me, and I end up paying the light bill for my mama, or buying food for the household and shit like that. I believe that. But what I noticed was what I noticed about when she was doing that, it was causing I believe that too. She was causing animosity between me and my brother, because my brother was under the assumption at the time that's the, I guess because I was the oldest, you know what I'm saying, or maybe she didn't feel like he would do the right thing with the money and knew I would. But like I said, she'll give me $100, and this how another way I know too, because it always exactly. And my brother's like one of my when I was back home, he was one of my main perps, and I had no clue. Exactly, yeah, exactly, right. And it's been like that too. That's why I stay away from him, because I feel like we too old to be fighting with each other. And then you gotta think about the severity of all the shit that don't happen. It ain't gonna be pretty, basically what I'm saying. If we, you know what I'm saying, 'cause I don't even want to see that nigga. Like it used to be a point in time where we could fight and then that'll be that on that. That's the end of it. But I come to realize that it never was the end of it. You know what I'm saying? When I'm thinking that we fought and we just got the shit off our chest, it was over with. It was never over with him. So he been having this envy and this grudge and this anger and hatred toward me probably the majority of his life. And I just came to realize that shit. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What was I going with that? Oh yeah. She would always come and bring me money at a time of need. Now, need to mention, I don't got no cell phone. Cell phone wasn't even out then. It was like 1995 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? 1995, fucking 94. I was like fucking 10 or 11 or some shit. 12 years old, right? And she'll come bring me the money. It'd be just enough to pay our light bill, get our lights turned on. So our light just got turned off, right? My daddy was a fiend. He would be on the same street as my house. So he knew my lights would be out, right? So I'm like, who communicating? Now that I look back at this shit, I'm like, who was communicating to her, telling her that, oh, my boy in that house, the lights turned off? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So she would bring that, and then, most kids when they young like that, say if they want to see if you cannot give a fuck about your family. Cause that's what a lot of them is. They don't give a fuck about their own family members. So if they would have got $100, they would have taken and spent it on themselves. But me, on the other hand, cause see, they want to see how you is as a person, right? That's how they know if they can recruit you or not. So if I would have just went and spent that shit on myself and been like, man, fuck them, you feel me? But me, I'm thinking about everybody in the house. They hungry. We ain't ate shit. We ain't got no water. The lights off and shit. So I'm like, hell, I'm gonna take this, pay this light bill $80, and the $20, I'm gonna go buy us a loaf of bread and some, a pack of bologna and some shit, and some box of Little Debbie cakes and a gallon of juice. Feed everybody, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They already know that shit. They already be knowing that shit, right? They already be knowing how you is as a person. So that's why she gave me the money. She didn't give it to him. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, they been playing that shit the whole time. But I would give it to him. I would give the money, to my mom or whatever, and tell her, look, go pay the light bill or something like that, right? And she just ended up ghosting me. She ghosted the fuck out of me, man, and moved on. So you think, because a lot of time when you think somebody ghosts you, they ain't went nowhere. They still be there playing the background. And so she leaves, and I'm like, damn, my look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Now how the hell you over there and you just not getting to bed? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. They moving the bed out of there. Hold on. They moving the bed out that motherfucker. Let me see. They moving the bed out more of that though. But anyway, like I said, uh what was I at? Oh yeah, she just ghosted me, right? And I'm like, damn, my auntie, she was the only one I knew that had some bread that'll be straight up with me, you know. So when she came back around, man, you won't believe this shit. She came back around probably like when I was in high school. Yeah, she never went nowhere, but she wasn't visible to me. You feel me? But she was yeah, she was always be playing the background. Like I'm gonna tell you this story, then I'm gonna go back to where I was at. This how I know another way that I know they've been watching me since I was a kid. You ended up in prison with her. Y'all remember that story? I remember that on your channel. Uh, man, they could have let her ass come in there. They could have just let her ass come in there and be in there with you. You know what I'm saying? Just to on some Asian shit. They do shit like that. You gotta think about how they do in the movies. Like they'll send an agent in the damn jail to be in the jail with a motherfucker. They want information from him type shit. But man, I'ma tell you like when I was young, I used to walk down these train tracks. Yeah, I used to walk down these train tracks, and I used to do this every morning. I used to walk down the train tracks. That was just something that I did as a kid, jumping on the trains and shit like that. But anyhow, uh, man, fuck that shit. They finna pull a mattress off of there though. But it's crazy. Like, how is you in there and you ain't got no mattress? But anyway, maybe they just getting a extra mattress on top of that shit. But she got her phone out. They said she gonna do the little shit. She gonna do it. Go ahead and do it, shorty. I know you gonna do it. Oh, she put it up. Seeing her put it up. Now I'm gonna have to keep looking at them. Cause I bet she gonna pull that motherfucker back up. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But look. Same way like you said your auntie ended up in prison. But wait a minute, I'm gonna finish the first little shit I know I'm bouncing around. This how I know that they was a yeah, she was that yeah. That's what I'm saying. Uh I'm gonna get back to I'm gonna tell you another story about some shit like just like you just said, but hold on. Oh yeah, when I was young, I used to be walking down these train tracks, right, all the time in the morning, right? And every time, bro, when I would be hungry or something, I need to mention I'm talking about I'm walking down some train tracks. I would find like a $20 bill on the ground or something like that. I'm like, damn, I'm lucky as hell, you feel me? No, nigga, somebody be knowing I'm finna walk down that motherfucker and they'll leave that shit on the ground. I'm telling you, this shit happened multiple times. Going down the same train tracks. Know what I'm saying? But like you said, your auntie was you said your auntie was damn your auntie was in the prison with you. Let me tell you, like I told y'all that my daddy wasn't never around me, right? Hold on. Oh, you said I believe it, yeah. Uh My daddy was never around me, right? But no sooner than when I started hearing voices and this shit happened to me, I decided to go to church. Yeah, it could have been luck, but the way this stuff go, you know what I'm saying? You just never know. But it could have been luck. I've had other shit that was real lucky, like winning the lottery and all kind of other little shit that don't happen to me in my life. But uh, what was I at? Oh yeah, when I first started hearing voice, now I don't even see my dad or nothing. Right? This nigga, he hardly ever around. And I think the last time I had seen my dad, man, me and him had got into it. Right? My mama came and told me, now this my dad now, you know, and I'm like hearing the story about how my dad was standing around some dope boys, and the dope boys was talking about me, and my daddy wasn't standing up for me. So he just allowed them to dog me out, talk bad about me. And my mama said he was sitting there laughing. So when I seen him, I just shot off on him. I was like, bro, how the fuck you sitting up here and you hear some people dogging me out as a dad? You just sit there and didn't say nothing because them your niggas or something? I said, damn, ain't I'm your son though? You feel me? Either which way it go, they dogging me out. You feel me? Either which way it go. And he didn't really say nothing. I could tell he probably would wanted to, cause I wanted to fight, he probably wanted to fight with me. You know what I'm saying? And after that happened, I kept having thoughts of rage about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this nigga fake as hell. He ain't never did shit for me. You know what I'm saying? But those thoughts turned into more than just me feeling like I didn't have a dad. I was like, man, his junkie ass be standing in the same spot all the time. Yeah. And I was upset with him. And I was like, man, if anything, I could have did something to him a long time ago, right? This how I know this nigga. That's what he be saying. That's what my daddy be saying about my mama too. That's the exact shit he be saying. My dad say the same shit about my mama. The crazy part about it is my mama ended up going through the same shit. She hear voices and shit right now as we speak. And uh he ain't going through that though. My daddy not going through that. But what I can say is my daddy had brain cancer. And this shit right here, this microwave shit give you cancer. And I was like, damn, what if they did that to him? You know what I'm saying? Did that to him and shit from zapping him in his head and shit all them years. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? But uh what was I going with that? Oh yeah, after I started hearing the voices and shit, right? This was after me and my daddy got into it. I was in a whole nother mindset then. I was real uh vengeful. I wanted to I wanted to do something to his ass. You know what I'm saying? And what I realized, I said, man, you gotta go to church, fool, because after I started hearing the voices, that was the night I had fell out outside. And I said, man, I'm gonna go to church. Exactly. Right. Most of the time, yep. Uh I said, man, you know what? Let me and I've came from the projects and I ended up being in that damn orphanage thing that was right next to the DHS. I put that shit on my channel. I actually went to that school. Not knowing that DHS was what they is, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was there. It was called TBI then. That's what I thought. That's what everybody used to say it was the TBI building. But that shit is the DHS building. But anyhow, uh, well, everybody leaving now. That's that mother and daughter. They just pulled out. They probably just took them a nap and now they finna go to work. And I noticed this shit out, like, even like at all the jobs I've been working. When you see them people, they come in late to work, and you like, damn, how the fuck they just come in at this time to come to work? It's cause they be up doing this shit all night. They doing this shit all over America. But anyhow, what was I at? Oh yo, after I had got up off the ground and all that shit, I was hearing voices then, and my daddy's voice was one of the main voices I heard. And like I told y'all, I was getting all kind of rage ass thoughts prior to me hearing V2K. And like I said, I got real hot, real hot, man. Like my body was on fire or something. And then I started hyperventilating. You know, if anybody ever did that, you know what that is. So you can barely breathe and your heart just pounding. And I was like, damn, I'm having a heart attack or something, a heat stroke or something. So I went outside, put the water on me and all that shit, got up off the ground. Immediately after I got up off the ground, cause I feel like I passed out. The V2K tell me I got my ass beat. That's what they be saying. You know what I'm saying? And that shit fucked up. If you gonna attack somebody, look, she had to do it. I knew she was gonna do it. She pointed that phone at me. That shit happened to you at a job, cause it's a direct energy weapon. She had to point that phone at me, bro. Her screen black as hell over there. That's another thing I be noticing. They screen be black as hell, but they'll be pointing that shit at us like they see something. Bullshit you not. Her screen black as hell. I'm looking at her screen. Now she hiding. But man, when I told myself I'm gonna go to church, right? Tell me why I go to the church. I ain't never been to this church, right? Never been to this church before. No, I take that back. I had went there maybe a couple times with my wife. You know what I'm saying? And then we hadn't went to that shit in about a year. Tell me why. Now I'm telling y'all, I stayed in Red Bank, Tennessee, which is on the outskirts of Chattanooga. I don't never see my daddy nowhere near this motherfucking spot. My daddy always be in the south side. You feel me? On the south side of Chattanooga, right? So I'm like, man, I go in there and shit. I'm still hearing the voices. I go in there, I talk to the little chapel, tell them I ain't tell them I'm hearing voices, but I just was telling them. Because at this time, I'm still thinking, I'm like, man, this ain't what you think. This ain't you going crazy. This some other shit. Because the niggas was answering me, saying little shit that I was thinking about. I was like, oh, nah, this ain't no schizophrenia. This some other shit. I was like, I knew then. I was like, oh, this somebody trying to trick me. And so I wasn't telling nobody shit. So I go in the church. It's a big-ass church, right? You know what I'm saying? I forget the name of it. Damn, what's the name of that church? It don't even matter. But it was a big-ass church. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the church, and then I look across the room. Me and my wife sitting in there. I look across the room. I see a motherfucker with a red shirt on, right? Because my daddy always wearing red. He supposed to be a blood. You know what I'm saying? Well, he is a blood. I ain't going to say he supposed to be. I'll get that to him. But the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I see him walk across the damn room. And I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck this nigga doing in here? So the whole time, I'm still mad as hell at his ass, right? And I'm thinking to myself, now I'm thinking even more, because I'm like, what's the odds of this shit? I just cussed this nigga ass out. I just cussed this nigga ass out probably about a month or two before that. And then on a high day, I'll see his ass. If I had my gun in my car, I'd be thinking like, man, I'd blow his ass off. You know what I'm saying? Just on some old fucked up way of thinking ass shit, right? And cause either which way it go, he's still my dad. But at the same time, like that nigga, he'll be saying shit to me that make me feel that way. Like, buddy turn around and say some shit like, I go to get him, take him out to eat, right? I go pick him up, my uncle up, and my brother didn't show up, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take these niggas out to eat, cause my uncle had been in prison for like 20 years. He got out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna kick it with both of them and just see where they at. You know what I'm saying? See where they at, and try to make it like a little routine where you have fellas night, something like that, right? Try to start a new tradition with all the guys, right? Man, I go get this nigga, take him out to eat, buy him drinks and shit. Tell me why he always been like that. He been like that the whole time. But I ain't never really look at it like that. I just looked at it like he different from me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that it was because of this shit. You know what I mean? But my damn brother used to always be like one of the people who would turn around and he would he would leave. You know what I mean? Like he was always a person who he'd jump out real quick in the street type shit. So this nigga, like we was a little bit ass boy, he'll hurry up and my mom say don't go outside, but he'll go outside type shit. So he was like that. You know what I'm saying? And always fighting, you know. But that's just his personality. But hell, what was I at? Damn, what was I at? Oh yeah, my daddy show up at the church, bro. At the church, and I'm like, what's the odds of this? So now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, this nigga did this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this nigga did this shit to my ass. You feel me? That's what I'm thinking. You know, because when it all boiled down to it, I had been going through it, you know, but it just this right here was just the next step, the next level. You feel took it to the next level. Because I've been going through this the whole time. You feel me? This ain't something that just started happening because me and him got into it. You feel me? And I thought like, man, that'll be some real sucker shit for a nigga to turn around and not even take care of their own kid. You know, he ain't never paid child support, which I'm not for child support. I can't stand child support. I've paid it. I've paid $50,000 in child support. Check out, check out, check out. Look at her, look at her. That motherfucker, that motherfucker probably over there flashing pictures like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That shit probably over there flashing pictures like a motherfucker. Anyhow, uh, what was I at with that? I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, why the hell? I'm like, why the hell this nigga would do that to me for? And he know that he the reason why I feel this way about his ass. You know what I'm saying? Look at her, she keep on coming back out that motherfucker boy. She gotta do that shit. See the little move they be doing, the little move. Look, then she look at it again. That screen black as hell. I don't be knowing what the fuck is up with that. That screen black as hell. It's like it ain't even on. Anyhow, uh, y'all see her, man. Y'all see how she keeps swinging the phone down beside her side. Cause I'm over here. It's generally in my direction. That's why she doing that shit. But anyhow, uh, what was I at? I keep losing my damn train of thought. Oh yeah, I was like, man, I know this nigga ain't do this bullshit. Like nigga, you ain't took care of me. That's why I feel this way about your ass. Then you sitting around letting motherfuckers talk about me in your face. At least you could have. Yeah, my dad. Yeah, I was thinking that shit. But this shit'll make you think everybody done did something to your ass. You feel me? That's how this shit is. But a lot of the time, it don't even be that. It just be they ass been a part of the damn program themselves, and they just ain't tell you about this shit. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't tell you about it, and you end up finding out the fucked up way. You know. But like I said, he had fucking brain cancer, which cancer is caused by this. This shit causes cancer, all kind of damn cancers. So I was like, man, that nigga could have had, there they go again, paper plate. She want to be on camera, ain't even putting you on camera. Get your ass on. Want to be on camera so bad, try to drive by slow. Oh yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. They be knowing this. I know everybody. Yeah. And like I said, uh, and I look at their lives too. I don't just look at my own self. I look at their lives too because uh, I look at shit like my brother used to tell me. He don't made this statement out of his mouth. He was like, man, I be hearing this voice and it tell me I been on did what it tell me to do. Now I know what the nigga was talking about. I'm like, oh, there was like a time when we was adults, but we was like young adults, probably like 20, 21, 22. I used to see him, he out like he wake up mad. I've said this before. Like, why the fuck this nigga wake up mad for? You got so much shit to live for, my nigga. Why you so mad all the damn time, right? Wake up mad. And during the day here, he won't be mad. Some people just wake up mad any damn way. But I think a lot of times it be because they hear these damn voices, bro. Cause that's how I do. I wake up pissed off. Cause this shit'll be talking to me. You feel me? The shit'll be talking, be saying all kind of little bullshit. No sooner than I wake up, and it'll piss me off, right? So my attitude will be like a pissed off motherfucker, right? So I'm like, nigga, you don't told me you heard voices and you do what the shit tell you to do. And then on top of that, you is fucking uh waking up mad and shit. And other shit that I don't seen him do, like, say for instance if some shit popped off, this nigga always be in the house next door somewhere. When I ain't even been seeing this nigga. This how I know, like, me and my ex-girlfriend, her husband, know what I'm saying? Me and him got the jacking, right? We fighting and shit. Now I don't even know my brother to be at these people's house next door to me, right? That's how I just went ahead and just knew. I was like, oh, he one of them. You feel me? But I never knew him to be over there. And I had been staying there for a minute. Like I told you, I put the video up where I stayed in the projects with the girl. I moved out of her house and got me up my own project in the same project complex. But me and her baby dad got to fighting one day because the boy came over there. The man came over there with talking shit to her. And I'm like, damn, he out there just dogging her out, and I can hear this shit. So I was like, man, bro, you gonna have to chill out. You know what I mean? You can't just come over here and call out a name and shit while I'm right here. You can do that shit when I ain't here or something. But, I know that's your baby mom, but you still gotta show some respect just for me as a man, you feel me? He gonna tell me to go back in the house. So now you just bored me on top of you know what I mean? So we just got to fighting or whatever. And the little shit was over with. Then all of a sudden, we get to fighting again. So when we get to fighting again, the same day, but later on that day, because I couldn't really fight him like I wanted to the first fight because she was there. She kept on trying to jump into shit with sticks and shit. And I couldn't really, neither one of us could get each other, right? So he come back with his homeboy talking about he wanted one. So we fight. Then all of a sudden, tell me why my motherfucking brother come out of damn one of these project buildings 3 doors down from me. I'm like, man, where the fuck you come from? First thing he talking about, oh, you scared of this nigga and all this shit. And I'm like, how the fuck I'm scared of this nigga if I just got finished fighting his ass? Take your ass back where you came from. Nobody didn't call you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing right here in my affairs? All of a sudden, and I ain't never called you out here, bro. So how you even end up here? You end up here at the right time. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all, these niggas will show up at the right time, at the right time, at the wrong time type shit. By mistake, on purpose ass shit. You feel me? Like, nigga, how'd you even next door to me and I don't even know that you be over here? Which is cool, you over there. But how is it that now that this situation pop off, all of a sudden you outside trying to humiliate me, talking about I'm scared of this nigga. And me and him I just knocked the shit out this nigga all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And you come out, you talking shit. And I'm like, how the fuck you even over here right now? My hand still fucked up to this day from busting that dude in his forehead. To this day, bro. To this day, my hand still fucked up. But that's neither here nor there either. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I held my own. I didn't need him or none of that shit. But he just shows up there. And I'm like, that's kind of weird that you just showed up right here. And nobody didn't call you over here. So that would mean that you is communicating with somebody to the point to where you're next door to me, surveilling me. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. That's all that is. Because that's what these motherfuckers do. They stay next door. They always watching you, right? And that's what I seen out of him. But at the time, it didn't dawn on me that that's what that was. I was like, oh, it could have been just a coincidence, just thinking like, oh, he be bopping all over here, bopping over there or whatever, right? But you just so happen to be out here for my situation that day. You feel me? And that's when I started thinking. I was like, man, something ain't right about this shit. And like I said at the time, I wasn't even receiving V2K or none of that. I wasn't receiving none of that shit. I was just living my life. I was on the verge of trying to get my sons and them back out of the state system. So that's why I left that girl, went and got my own place. And then I started getting robbed and shit. But then the niggas who robbed me would be hanging around my brother. Like he knew the niggas. You know what I mean? Like he actually knew the niggas after the fact. And I'm like, how is this? Then my daddy I just got finished talking about popped up at the church. The daddy, right? I ain't talking about real blood daddy. He ends up talking about, man, yeah, I seen a copy of your ID. The little young nigga that robbed you, he be out south. And I'm like, how the fuck you see a copy of my ID from the nigga who robbed me? You ain't trying to get my ID back. You ain't really relaying to me who the nigga is, his name, or none of this shit, right? But you see a copy of my ID and didn't do nothing. That's what I'm saying. Didn't do nothing. This is before me and him actually even this is before I went off on him about not doing nothing when he heard people talking about me. So that situation where those dudes was talking about me, that's what they were talking about. They were talking about how I got robbed and just all kind of shit, just dogging me out, right? You know what I'm saying? Just dogging me out and shit, right? And I'm like, damn, bro. Man, I be trying to spare these dudes, man. Shit, this nigga here. Anyway, where was I going with that shit? Yeah. So that what really made me go off on a nigga. Cause I'm like, damn, my mama sitting here, she a whole female. She goes off about what happened. But you hear about the shit and you laughing with the other niggas who telling you about the shit. You don't see my ID. You know that the nigga robbed me because he got my ID, because that's what he did whenever the shit happened. He was like, give me what you got or whatever. He came up from behind me. That's why I be saying, like, they can see, they be knowing how to get us, right? So I don't have the police come up behind me and do shit, hit me in the back of the head and shit. Know what I'm saying? But the dude came up from behind me, right? And pulled a gun out. No, let me not go ahead of myself. The boy was in the store. Okay, I get a call while I'm in my house. Well, at the girl house that I was living with. I'm at her house. My sister and them called me. And they say, because it's New Year's Day. they say, Mike, we ain't got nothing to drink. We trying to celebrate. So I had a little bit of money, right? I said, all right, little sister, I'll go up here to the store and get you a couple beers, see if they got some liquor or something up here at the store, and I'll buy y'all something to drink, right? So y'all can chill. And I come out the house and shit, and go to the store. So when I go to the damn store, when I go to the store, I'm not knowing none of this gang stalker shit, right? But I'm still a nigga who been around shit, so I know when something don't seem right. So I'm going up here, and the niggas, they already in the store. So they knew I was coming. You feel me? Same way the gang stalkers do now. When you say you finna go somewhere, they'll already be there. But these were some little teenagers. They had to be like, niggas like 15, 16, 17 years old type shit, right? I think one of them was grown, but the other one was young as hell, right? And like I said, it's New Year's. So somebody get to shooting. First thing everybody gonna say, oh, they just celebrate. So that's how they planned that shit. They planned it so they can actually shoot a shot and nobody won't think nothing of it. Possibly shoot my ass if I wouldn't gave them the shit. You feel me? And nobody wouldn't have thought nothing. They would have just been like, oh, somebody's celebrating the New Year's, right? Because it's New Year's Eve. Everybody's shooting guns and shit in the projects. So when I go in the store, they already in there. And the motherfuckers, they step away from the counter. They standing at the counter. They see me come in, they step away from the counter. I go to the back, I get the beer, get the cigarettes for my sister. And I think it was like a Sneakers bar or some shit. Something like that. It wasn't even, oh yeah, some blunts. Got that for them. And this how they did this. This how I know they was gang stalkers. Know how I say they always be next door to the person that's being targeted. My sisters was being targeted also. Because when it boiled down to it, after I got robbed, guess where the robber went? Next door to my motherfucking sister's house, bro. I ran in the house, changed my clothes, came right back out the house cause I seen which way he was running to, right? I said, man, I want to see where the fuck he going. Cause I'm finna fire his ass up, right? Man, I go in there, change clothes, put on some dark colored clothes, come back outside, and I look, this motherfucker go right in the house next door to my sister, bro. The whole time, they don't even think they knew. Maybe one of my sisters knew, you know what I'm saying? Cause she a perp. But my other sister, she had seizures and shit. I don't think she knew. And they fucking her up right now, fucking her life up right now. But yeah, I see this shit. I'm like, bro, he just went in the house. Next, I thought he went in my sister's house for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had to really just focus and look. I said, this nigga went next door, cause in the project you got a breezeway, and it's 3 buildings on top of 3 apartments on top of each other. He went inside the back alley. Oh, I know she a perp because, man, she ended up living next door to a motherfucker who hear voices and shit. That's how I knew. And it's other shit that made me know too, because the motherfucker snitched on me. She ended up, okay, the same girl I'm telling you, the house that I was living in, girl, I was living in her house before I left her house to go get my own project. She was like one of them bitches who's a project girl, right? She always raising hell. Me and her husband getting to fighting with each other. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't never told me about her husband. The nigga was in jail when I met her. So he get out of jail, he want to fight with me and all this shit. But I'm feeling like, I had different people, elderly people in the project tell me that her and her husband was still messing around whenever me and her get to fight and he'll be over there. So I was like, oh, okay. So I started cheating on her, right? So I'm messing with this white girl. And the white girl, she stayed, man, that white girl stayed like in Red Bank. She stayed in Red Bank, Tennessee, which is on the outskirts of Chattanooga. Me and the white girl, we all the way in a whole nother county. We're in a whole nother county. We all way in fucking this place called Tiptonia. You can look it up. When you get off here with me, I'm mainly talking the targeted journey because she asked the question. Go look it up. It's a place called Tiptonia. Tiptonia is right next to Chattanooga over the mountain. But it's like 30 minutes away from Chattanooga. So, bruh, I get out the car, I'm with the white girl. The white girl finna buy me some toothpaste, my little deodorant and all this shit. Cause I was fucked up. I ain't had nothing. Girl kept putting me out. So I'm like, okay. She said she gonna take care of me till I get on my feet. I go over her house, spend the night, and we decide to go to the damn Walmart. Man, I get to the Walmart. My sister, the one I'm telling you that I know is a perp, she fucking gets out the car. What this dude doing? Look, check him out. What's that about? See him? Check him out. I'm sitting on here making a video and he's sitting right here, riding by slow. For what? See what I'm saying? He busy. He ain't busy. He probably been in there torturing my ass all night and now he wanna go, he don't took him a nap and now he getting up and going to work. You know what I mean? But anyhow, it could be private security. We got a police officer that's supposed to be the courtesy officer that live here, but I never met the motherfucker. As a targeted individual, I want to know where you at that way because I might need you, but you know they not here for us. But every time I used to call the police about, yeah, she got out the car. She got out a car that was following us. I pulled up at Walmart with the white girl, right? No sooner than me and the white girl step out the car that was following us, my sister jumped out the car and said, ooh, I'm gonna tell your girl. Cause my girlfriend at the time and my sister was supposed to be tight, right? They supposed to be tight or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing all the way up here? She don't even be in no car. She got out the passenger side of a car. She didn't even have her own car. You feel me? So she in a car all the way in another damn county. Know what I'm saying? I forget what the name of that county is. But she all the way in another damn county. Talking about some damn, ooh. Yes, bro. That's what she said. She was like, ooh, I'm finna tell on you. You cheating on her? Yeah, bro, they be on shit just like that. That's why they always in our phones. That's why they always in our phone, because they want to catch you doing something so they can follow you there and try to have something hang over your head. Like I got people who I feel like is my friends. You know, like right now, it's females, but I don't even talk to them. Because I be like, man, I feel like if I talk to them, they going to get their ass involved in it if they ain't already involved in it. Or they just going to fuck their life up even worse than it already is. So I don't even fuck with them. I don't even go and see them or none of that shit. But she was like, oh, I'm going to tell on you. All this shit. Hey, hold on, bro. Let me go ahead and pause this shit since I got little police dude on here. I'm gonna come right back on here. I need to get this shit uploaded. This video long as hell.